You probably already have the skills and tools you need to become profitable in trading. What you're missing is a clear way to apply what you already know, a process to use those skills and tools. I went through all of this myself. I felt lost and I didn't know what to do next, or how to actually use what I was learning on YouTube. And for most people, this is the biggest roadblock they'll ever hit in their trading journey. This is the point where you will either learn how to approach trading the right way, or eventually just quit. The reason this happens is simple. Most trading content online is filled with conflicting and subjective information. One video says to do things one way and another one says the complete opposite. A lot of strategies you see online are hard to use in live trading because they lack clear rules, and without clear rules you can't build a plan. Like I said, it's completely normal to feel lost and hopeless when most trading content that we consume is too open to interpretation. Feeling like this is a normal reaction, and I used to feel this way too. The main reason that subjective strategies didn't work for me is that their rules being abstract led to the backtesting being impossible. For example, let's say you chose to trade support and resistance zones. You can look at the exact same chart on two different days and you will almost never draw the zones the same way. In consequence, trades will probably not be the same as well. The entries are different, the stop losses are different, and the outcomes are different. If you can trade the exact same way on the exact same chart, how can a backtest ever be reliable? How can statistics mean anything if the data they're built on isn't consistent? This is why you can backtest a strategy and feel confident about it one week and then doubt everything the next week. You might test the same idea twice and get completely different results. One version is profitable and the other one loses money. Because of that, you still can't answer the most important questions. Will this work long term? Is this actually a good strategy? Will this make me any money at all? If you don't know the answer to these questions, then you don't know if the strategy you're supposed to trust 100% works or not. It might even work for you and see some profits for a few weeks, but without real data, you don't know if those results come from having a real edge or just random probability. Inconsistent execution leads to inconsistent results. This uncertainty leaks into everything you do. Your strategy execution becomes inconsistent because deep down you can't fully trust what you're trading. You are trusting your gut feeling and how you think one day to dictate your decisions and your trading plan. Every decision starts to feel random, because the strategy itself is random. You're relying on gut feeling, interpretation, and judgment to make decisions that are supposed to be systematic. How can you decide whether a strategy is worth refining or whether you should scrap it and use a new one? You just can't. You stay stuck in this loop of trying something, doubting it, changing it, and starting over. I call this the strategy limbo. This is exactly where I was. I spent years stuck in the same strategy limbo, trying strategies like ICT, smart money concepts, even classic support and resistance. And to be clear, I was not even losing any money. Most of the time, I wasn't even trading at all. I didn't trust the strategies enough to actually put them into practice. I could never say with confidence, yeah, this works and I'm going to follow it no matter what. I couldn't even finish a simple prop firm free trial from FTMO because I kept thinking that I was just wasting my time. Every trade, either win or loss, made me question the strategy and it just felt random. I was constantly going back and forth between trading strategies, looking for the next best thing, or just searching for proof that something actually worked. The result of this cycle was months and eventually years of no real progress. No improvement, no consistency, just feeling frustrated with myself. I reached a point where I was so mentally drained that I even considered quitting trading. This was definitely my turning point. I completely stopped using subjective and discretionary strategies and even watching trading content altogether. Instead, I focused on building very simple, clear and rule-based strategies and started to learn how to test them and apply them properly. Backtesting stopped being this vague, confusing thing and became a very straightforward process. I test strategies over many years of historical data, usually more than a decade. This gives me a large sample of trades and statistics that I can actually trust. It allowed me to trust the edge that these strategies might have and keep my expectations based on reality. I don't expect a 60% win rate with a 1:5 risk to reward ratio. And my process is actually very simple. Build a strategy, backtest it, and validate the results and the strategy itself. If it ends up being worth using, apply it live, either in prop firms or on my own personal brokerage accounts. This finally gave me something I never had before: real expectations, and trust in my trading decisions. I now know what a normal losing period looks like and how to survive it, what performance to expect. I can point out exactly when something is actually broken and when it isn't. And because of that, I started focusing on concepts that are logical and proven. Things like breakouts, trends, volatility, momentum. All of these are very good examples of what to look for in a trading system. When I find something interesting, I just don't guess anymore, I test it. This makes the whole process black and white. If it works, good. If it doesn't, just move on. I'm still learning and making progress every day by improving strategies, building new ones, and I actually enjoy trading again. Not because it's exciting to be right, but because it's clear. I know what I have to do to make money. Here's the most important takeaway. Stop consuming more trading content. Start testing things out. Learn how to test and validate trading strategies. You don't even have to know how to code, although I highly recommend it. Even manual backtesting works, as long as you do it consistently and transparently. Having a process and making progress is 1,000 times better than just watching something and feeling lost. I'll be making more videos on how I build, test and validate strategies and how applying all of this changed my life and my trading journey.